So essentially with these improvements, in the short term, we can, well, basically by using less air conditioning, we can save about 18 kilowatts every hour it is used. In the long term, if we replace lights, those will last a lot longer than the original halogen or incandescent. If we shut down the lights instead, then I'll just save money without costing the library anything. It also sets an example for other buildings in Cerritos to save energy, and in California and eventually around the world, perhaps. It will also help Cerritos meet a goal of using more renewable energy, and the financial savings will be immense, to say the least. $3 million in 30 years. The slides are out of order. This is what he said before about the other sources not being free. Now, we couldn't just keep this to ourselves, obviously. So we posted a video of our PowerPoint onto YouTube. There's a page right there. We've had about, well, it became one of the day's most viewed science and technology videos. It's had over 2,500 views as of March 24th. We also showed our work to Killerwatts Forum. Thank you very much for looking at it. We submitted an article to the local newspaper. We've also had an article about our team and our research in the Chinese Daily News. It's in Chinese, but it's published internationally. We've also established a website and created pamphlets. I believe there are some back there. Can you give them to me? Here are some of the pamphlets we're distributing. There's been some different styles and such, but essentially it says in a smaller package what we're all saying here overall.
Very nice. And who did you distribute these to?
When we went to the competitions, we distributed them to other teams, and also other people who might come by to take a look. We'd like to acknowledge Assistant City Engineer Killerwatts Forum for helping us with the project, as well as Mark Schuyler, who is an Associate Professor of Architecture at USC. He has expertise in lighting and also energy in buildings. And also, sources we used a lot of websites. We've also used some books from the library itself over there, and also a magazine. And that concludes our research presentation on improving Cerritos Library.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Impressive. It's a lot of hard work and thought has gone into it, obviously.
Oh, absolutely.
Obviously, and I think you guys are to be commended for that. It actually has excellent suggestions. Yeah. On a practical side, when we approach these ideas and stuff, of course, we look at are these innovations, if you would, practical in the sense of commercially viable, from a cost-benefit analysis standpoint. And like any technology, when new things come out, they're expensive, and as they become more improved and more demand for it, and the price drops, just like flat screens. A few years ago, $2,000, $3,000, now you can buy it for a couple of hundred. And all of these things will most likely, be there in the near future. We just, you guys will be using them for sure. But it's very impressive. Thank you very much for taking this on and using the library and all the nice things you guys said about the library.
Yeah.
You guys are giving us good publicity out there.
That's good.
That's great. We like that.
You'll also be happy to know that we've actually, you probably noticed that the easiest thing of all of them probably is getting rid of the incandescents, replacing them with energy efficient
Right,
bulbs.
and there's been this huge craze out there about replacing them anyway, because they're so much more efficient, and the incandescents are kind of, well, I don't know, they're kind of almost polluting a little bit.
So we've actually been in the process now of replacing the incandescents. Well, part of the deal is getting the right look. So you have to make sure that you don't take kind of a yellow look that you're looking for. Put a white, really white incandescent if that's not the look for the room.
We know that there are some chandeliers in certain rooms of the library, and we don't necessarily suggest taking the incandescents out of those because that would remove the aesthetic look we're going for.
Yeah.
But we're saying the lights that we don't need, that we're not using, shut them off or replace them.
So anyway, we're progressing nicely with that. We did have some energy efficient ones in storage that we could use, so we put those in, and we got a nice look for that area. So we replaced, I would say right there, we replaced about a dozen right off the bat. Then in another room, we didn't have the right color, but then we got some more, and so we're testing those to see the look and the amount of light that they give. So I suspect that as far as the freestanding lamps that we have that people can turn on and off, we could pretty much go full, all completely away from incandescents on that. So it'll be good for us, and the look will be the same.
So what's the next step, guys? You go to the national competition in Georgia?
World Festival.
Internationals.
Oh, that's right, international. Yeah, that's wonderful. So, hope you guys win.
Do you guys have any questions for the team?
Yeah. Any questions for us? Anything we can help you with?
Could they trouble you for a business card so that they can
course,
show
no.
the
Yes.
people in Georgia with whom they spoke?
Yes.
You get them all.
Yep. And
Thank you.
what we can do is, let me see if that's appropriate, if we can give them a letter of what their effort was, and the research they did, and the presentation they made. Let me do that, is we will give a letter from the city, I guess from this group, our behalf, if you would, to you acknowledging what you guys did and your presentation here and how we received it and what our reaction was. And if to the extent that's helpful in your national or in your international competition, it can be a part of your portfolio if you would. So, okay, we will do that. How soon is your competition?
We meet on the 16th.
Okay.
Oh, okay. We will have that letter to you before then. Kana, you want to coordinate that?
Yeah.
And, yeah, that would be great. So we will do that, yeah.
Thank you.
Terrific job, guys.
Yeah,
Very
great
nice.
job. Thank you very much. I am impressed.
Me too.
You guys are a lot smarter than I was at your age. That's for sure. Either that or I was just in more trouble.
Maybe a little bit.
Okay. Well,
This is great.
Well, thank you again for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Good presentation, too. Nice.
Thanks.
Thank you for listening to us.
No, you're very welcome.
I know you're
Thank you.
very busy.
I apologize for being late. I got hung up on a phone call, so.
Oh, that's
No,
fine.
Very busy.
Yeah.
It's a good thing that you took some time out of your schedule for us.
Yeah. No. Well, I appreciate all the insight and input you put into the project here. And, the day will come. And as you heard, we're already making those types of improvements because obviously being an energy supplier, the city is looking for its renewable sources. So, in fact, one of the projects Kana is working on right now is we're getting ready to replace the picnic shelter at Camp Liberty and Liberty Park, and we're actually using photovoltaic tiles on the roof to as one of our first steps in renewable energy sources. So,
Right, we're getting there, aren't we?
yes, piece by piece. Anyway, good luck, and if there's anything we can do to assist you, either contact Kana or myself, and we'll be glad to help you any way we can. All right?
Very good. Thank you.
Thank you,
very
guys.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you.